What's up, everyone? Janitor Jake here. Now see, I'm a huge movie fan. I absolutely love movies. Action, horror, comedy, all sorts of movies. You name it, I got it. I literally got hundreds and hundreds of movies. Who knows, maybe I'll even show you sometime. But, now see, I'm going to be doing a movie review on one of my favorite movies of all times. You know, it's just a great movie. And that movie is on The Lost Boys. Now, of course, I'm sure everyone out there is going to be like, what? A good review? A good review? No ranting and raving? No ranting and raving? So, okay, you know what? You guys can just calm down. Dude, enough. Just settle down, alright? You guys want to hear some ranting and raving? You stick around for part 2 where I end up reviewing the sequel to The Lost Boys, which is Lost Boys The Tribe. Well, that movie really just ticks me off. Alright? So whatever. Let's pop this puppy in and get to the review. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, Lost Boys is a vampire movie, and a really good one at that. It combines horror, action, and comedy to create just an awesome movie. So yeah, let's check out the storyline. Okay, so the plot revolves around Lucy Emerson, played by Diane Wiest, and her 2 sons, Sam and Michael Emerson, played by Corey Haim and Jason Patric. And they're going to Santa Carla, which is actually a made-up town specifically made just for this movie, to stay with her dad or Sam and Michael's grandpa. Whatever, who cares. Now, Grandpa is one of the coolest characters in this movie. Seriously, everything about this dude is just awesome. Like, for example, he does taxidermy work. He has a shelf in the refrigerator that says Old Fart on it, and no one is allowed to touch it but himself. Even his car has an awesome horn on it. And he likes to play pranks, too.
Dad? Dad?
Looks like he's dead.
No, he's just a deep sleeper.
If he's dead, can we go back to Phoenix?
Playing dead. And from what I heard, doing a damn good job of it, too.
Dad!
Oh, Grandpa, you silly goose. You silly goose, you. He's so cool that he doesn't even need a TV.
Have a TV?
No. I just like to read the TV guide. Read the TV guide. I don't need a TV.
That's awesome. Anyway, enough about Grams, let's get to the rest of the film. So Lucy, Sam, and Michael decide to check out the town. Lucy goes and looks for a job while Sam and Michael check out a concert being put on by Tim Capello. Now, at the concert, Michael spots a chick named Star and decides that, well, he's going to fall in love with her because that's what kids do, because that's cool, you know, oh, let's meet a chick, and oh, I'm in love, we're in love, we've only dated like a day, but we're in love, we know what we're doing, we're in love. Whatever, teenagers are stupid. So she takes off, and Michael follows her like a stalker, with Sam tagging along. Well, Michael gets rid of Sam, and Sam goes off into a comic shop. Why? Because comics are awesome. But anyway, let's get back to this concert, alright? Now, I don't care if it's metal or not. I don't care what it is. This song is awesome. I love this song. So, let's check her out. Yeah, dude, that song rocks, dude. I love that song. So yeah, Sam goes to the comic book shop and meets Edgar and Ellen Frog, who work there, and they're also vampire hunters. But of course, when they tell him about vampires, Sam doesn't believe them. So whatever. Now Lucy, while looking for a job, stops at a video store and meets the owner named Max, who runs the place. And then guess what happens? The vampires just happen to be in the store as well. But Max, being the tough guy that he is, ends up kicking them out.
I told you not to come in here anymore.
Awesome. Anyway, Michael meets Star, and since she's with the vampires, he meets them as well. So while hanging out with them, David, the leader of the vampires, offers some wine to Michael, which is actually his blood. And Michael doesn't believe it, that it's actually blood or whatever, so he drinks it and he becomes a vampire. So that's nice. So while Lucy is on a date with Max, Michael decides that he wants to munch on Sam's hind end. But he's trying to fight the urge, so whatever. Anyway, Michael breaks into the bathroom where Sam is taking a bath and gets ready to attack him. But Sam's dog is there, and the dog just goes frickin' nuts and ends up attacking Michael. And that's when they end up finding out that Michael's actually a vampire. So now Sam and the Frog Brothers decide to help Michael, and since he's only half vampire, he can still be turned back to normal by killing the head vampire. So Sam gets the bright idea that Max is the head vampire. So at dinner one night, Max and the Frog Brothers do some tests on Max, which end up failing, and they look like a bunch of dinklebusses because of it. So then they decide that they're going to go into the vampire lair themselves by stealing Grandpa's awesome car. Like, dude, what a bunch of dinks. Just ask to borrow it. So they get to the lair, and the Frog Brothers jump in like they own the frickin' place. Yeah, these dudes aren't afraid of nothing. Anyway, they get to where the vamps are, and they're snoozing away or whatever, and they decide that they're going to kill one of them. So they get up there and they take him out, and of course there's blood and slime for some reason. There's slime everywhere. I don't know why there's slime, but whatever. So after that, the vampires wake up, and of course they're really ticked off, but Sam and them manage to escape and get back home. Uh-oh. Looks like Grandpa's going to give him a little butt chewing.
You know the rule about filling up the car with gas when you take it without asking?
No, Grandpa.
Well, now you do.
Dude, Grandpa is so cool. So anyway, later on in the movie, they end up getting rid of Grandpa by telling him he has a date when he doesn't. And then Grandpa takes off. So then they start setting up the house for a huge battle with the vampires. Die, Mr. Vampire. That's really cute. So then the vampires show up and bust into the house, which doesn't make sense at all, because I thought vampires were supposed to be invited into the house. They couldn't just walk inside. But whatever. I don't know, movie mistake, I guess. So Sam takes one out with a bow and arrow and ends up electrifying the vampire on a stereo system. And this is actually the scene where the band Death by Stereo actually gets their name.
Death by stereo.
So then the Frog Brothers and the Nook end up taking one out together. And if you don't like blood, then I suggest not watching this scene, because there is a lot of blood. Anyway, we get to the big battle between Michael and David, and ultimately Michael kills David by throwing David into Grandpa's antlers. And now everything is good.
Mike, what's wrong?
I said get away!
Wait, what's going on?
What's the big deal? You destroyed the head vampire. It's all over.
Nothing's changed.
He's right, I don't feel any different.
And there's still one more.
There's still one more?
Sam? Michael?
Well, Max and Lucy end up showing up, but is it Max? I mean, it can't be Max because actually, well, I mean, they did the vampire tests on him and it failed. But even so, if the vampire test failed still, earlier in the film he was actually attacked by the vampires, so why would the vampires even attack the head vampire? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. So if he's the head vampire, that's actually really stupid.
I still want you, Lucy. I haven't changed my mind about that.
I didn't invite you this time, Max.
Alright, Michael, go get him. Whoop his hind end. So then Star attacks him, and then the Frog Brothers attack him, but obviously they get tossed around like nothing. And then Sam tries to attack him, but gets taken, and whatever. So then Max basically tells Lucy to give up. So whatever, you know, it looks like everyone's knocked out, you know. Everyone's done for, everyone's knocked out. No one's there to save the day, so whatever. It looks like another stupid movie ending, like Cabin Fever, where they just end it with everyone dying, you know, so. Of course, looks like the bad guys win again. Whatever, it's stupid. Ridiculous. Alright, so this movie is awesome, alright? I love this movie. This movie combines all the great qualities of a good movie. It has comedy in it, action, it has horror, it has all the good stuff in it. Now I know I probably spoiled it for you guys, you know, I told you the end and what happens, but still, go out and buy it if you haven't seen it. This movie is great. I love this movie. But, make sure you guys stick around for part 2, where I end up reviewing the sequel, which was made about 20 years later. And that movie is Lost Boys, The Tribe. This movie's a piece of garbage, seriously. So you guys really want to hear some ranting and raving? Check out part 2 where I end up reviewing this piece of garbage.